the French author Jean Raspail, who's the one who coined the term the Great Replacement theory, he called it Grand Remplacement, which is the French word for it, basically. He's argued that effectively there is a form of reverse colonization that is happening to people of European descent. I mean, to have the audacity to even say reverse colonization, he understands and agrees that Europeans have invaded and colonized a lot of people, but he doesn't accept the notion of Europeans being colonized or subjugated by other people. The double standards and the hypocrisy is concerning. In fact, a lot of these nationalist, ethno-nationalist people are also some of the people who are more inclined to take pride in European colonization. Same things that they're concerned about at home, their countries being invaded and their countries being colonized, they're more than happy to do that with other people. Like, you go to Australia, the lands in Australia were obviously were stolen by the Europeans from the Aborigines in Australia. The same thing in New Zealand. They've done exactly the same thing to the Maoris in New Zealand, or about the Native Americans in Canada and in America, and places like Mexico and Central America and South America. Right, these places were forcefully taken by Europeans, and they forcefully, strategically replaced the ethnic minorities or the ethnic demographic that lives there. And today, they've created a false notion that they're being replaced, and then identified that replacement as a form of reverse colonization, which is just objectively, factually untrue. But even let's say, hypothetically, that Europeans were being replaced by a group of ethnic minorities. Right, if you're a person that cares for karma and a person that cares about justice, wouldn't you argue that that is somewhat a good thing? Right? Think about it. Right? A group of people that have spent centuries oppressing other people. If you're a person that cares about justice, karma, you would think, well, you've spent centuries stealing from people. You spent centuries raping, oppressing, you name it, you've done it to people. Europeans have done it to people. And then all of a sudden, they're having, a demographic change within their countries. And some of them just can't comprehend the notion that maybe there might be a day potentially that they might be a minority, which is very unlikely, to be honest, unless they systematically, not at an individual level, but systematically stop giving birth. Then who knows, there might be a case where ethnic minorities might potentially take over, but that's not going to be now. That's probably going to be somewhere in 500 years, approximately 500 years, but not anytime now. And that's arguing, let's assume hypothetically that they basically are not giving birth. Maybe, yeah,